Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Curtis T. Maters here. I hope you're having a blessed day, and I want to show you guys something today. I want to show you some of the heat mats that I use, of different strengths. Okay, this one is a one I use mainly or in the very beginning of the season. It's a simple heat mat. It's about 2 feet by perhaps 18 inches, and the heat mat is very safe to use because it doesn't cook your plants, because it only gets up to a certain heat level, and you can safely put your seeds on this, and if they're moist, they will germinate pretty easily. You don't need to check on it too often, except for the fact that once the seeds have germinated, you need to change them over to light. And you can probably pick up something like this in your grocery store for like 15 to 20 bucks. Okay, what you do is you place your seed containers on the mat and just let them go, and the heat will help your plants to germinate. This especially works well for colder rooms or colder houses where you need some sort of heat to help the plant germinate, because seeds need air, warmth, and moisture to germinate. So yes. Okay, this is the first heat mat. I'll put this down. My second heat mat, it's a longer one. I would say this baby is probably 6 feet tall. And yes, you can see, 6 feet tall. And this one, it takes a little bit of an experienced person to use it, because this one will cook your plants. So how I use this one, it gets very hot, and the temperature is not regulated, but it's also very good for extremely wet conditions where you use it in the big greenhouse, you're watering and all that stuff. It's really good. I've had this for at least 10 years, and it's still going. At the end of the season, I always fold it up, put it in the closet, and it's good to go for the next year. But it gets very hot. So what I do with this, I always make sure that I have something on top. Like I would put a block of wood or a piece of something here, like this high, and then I will sit the seed tray on it. I would put something that, for example, give me a second here. Let's say this is my seed tray. I do this. So this here radiates the heat, but my seeds which are in here are not sitting directly on this mat, because what happens is this is going to cook you. Okay? Bear in mind that this is also covered. So I don't want this to be directly on top of the heat mat. Some people kill their seeds and the seeds never germinate, and they don't know why. This also dries the soil out really quickly. So I don't try to put seeds on it directly on it. Not tomato seeds, at least. My pawpaw seeds I put directly on this, but tomato seeds I put here, and I always put stuff like this, and put my seeds on top of it. That way they get like a sort of a secondary heat, and even though it's bottom heat, it's not so hot in the bottom that it cooks, dries, or kills your baby plants too quickly. Okay, so with that said, this is Curtis T. Maters. If you're using a heat pad that's really hot, be very careful, because it will cook your plants, or it will dry your soil out too much, so much so that your plants don't germinate, your seeds don't germinate, and then you may have to start all over again. So be careful if you're using a heavier commercial type heat mat like this. You might want to have a regulator for it to go on and off at certain times. Okay, with that said, this is Curtis T. Maters. I hope you have a blessed day. Today's Friday, and I can't wait to be sunny tomorrow, and for me to get out and plant something nice. Okay, be blessed, and see you soon.